Well, USC women's basketball enters a Big Ten battle with the nation's best right here in our backyard for a rivalry matchup. Get in, Trojans. We're taking a trip to Vegas. The USC men's basketball keeps on marching right into postseason action. A crown has been named for the Naismith National Player of the Year. Find out which player from LA got that honor. The sun is back out, and you know what that means? It's beach time. Trojans hit the sand for the best of the West coming up next in sports. The Los Angeles native was selected for the Naismith Award over UConn's Paige Buckers, who won the award as a freshman, and Lauren Betts of crosstown rival UCLA. Watkins adds the Naismith Award to a list of honors including Big Ten Player of the Year and being named a unanimous first-team All-American. And in breaking news, key freshman guard Avery Howell, who stepped in for Juju in the NCAA tournament, announced she is entering the transfer portal via Instagram. The 6'0 guard averaged 7.5 points this season and was a key three-point shooter. All the players like Juju, Avery, Malia can step up. Even Kennedy Smith has been dominant from the three-point line. I think we can play spoiler and knock out the #1 unbeaten team.
Let's hope so.
No better time to be a women's basketball fan. USC sophomore phenom Juju Watkins is making her mark on and off the court in a huge way in LA. A Juju Watkins mural was spotted under construction in downtown Los Angeles. What are your thoughts on women's basketball athletes having a banner year, Kamyar?
I absolutely love it. So, Dom, I hear you like your chips with a dip, but who do you think has a better chance of bringing a championship to the city of LA?
I mean, it's only right. I actually brought some gear, had to customize my must bus to the Juju bus. I'm riding with the women of Troy, most likely winning a championship over your little Lakers.
Listen, there's nothing little about them. Thank you very much. We're top 2 in the West.
I mean, taking a look at the depth, I mean, like you mentioned, in size, I mean, even just in the shooting offense, like I think Malaysia Fawali, who's still in the transfer portal, could be a big factor. And a second player I wanted to mention is Asia Harris. She's from East LA College, so out of that JUCO, she brings great size, could play through 1 through the 4, and she's averaged 12 points in the JUCO season, so I think that will also help, and someone to buy in from a local aspect too. Welcome to March, where the madness unfolds, and the women of Troy keeps on dancing as USC dominated Mississippi State in a 96-59 win in the second round of the NCAA tournament, despite losing star sophomore guard Juju Watkins to injury. Graduate forward Kiki Arafin paved the road for the Trojans to the Sweet 16 in her 36 points, 9 rebounds performance in the victory.
I think today was really just a team effort. The ball was electric. We were moving that ball. We were passing that ball. And I think that's what makes the win, so grand.
Hi, Dominique Williams, Annenberg Media coach. Can you tell me what was going through your mind when Malia went down and she banged her head and just the frustration that you felt?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I told you that I wasn't rattled, seeing Juju on the floor and crying. I mean, this is a human game. And so, tried obviously my best to be what I need to be for the team, but, internally it's a lot. So then Malia goes down also, and she was pretty quick to say, I'm fine. But just in general, you always want to be supportive of your players.
It's not just a moment, it's a movement. Women's collegiate sports are gaining momentum across the country, and the USC women's basketball team is at the forefront of it all.
We're really tough, and I admire this about this team, and we're always looking to overcome obstacles and get better in any way possible. So I think the work speaks for itself. As long as we continue to be locked in and stay together as a team, I think the sky's the limit for us.
Juju Watkins has had a historic career as the #2 leading scorer in the country and now Big Ten Player of the Year. 3 Annenberg professors spoke about the evolution of USC's women's basketball.
Oh, no, USC women's basketball is sick. It's a great time to be following as far as the way they engage us as like season ticket holders, or we had our girls go to their camp. They're great with children. And really, I would say their relationship to basketball has probably been most positively impacted because of like USC's program.
Before, I think we had moments. Now I think we have a substantial movement that's not going anywhere. You ask a lot of people, the women's game is a lot more exciting than the men's game now on the collegiate level anyway. And I think that, it's just the time has come that people are starting to appreciate women as real athletes.
the rise and sort of empowerment of women's sports. It's causing, students and fans to think about wanting to be present and there for this level of excitement that we haven't felt before on campus.
Both Juju Watkins and Coach Lizzie Gottlieb took home prominent awards from the Big Ten. Juju received Big Ten Player of the Year, All Big Ten First Team, and Big Ten All Defensive Team. Gottlieb won Big Ten Coach of the Year. But it's not just Coach Gottlieb and Watkins who were honored. Kiki Arafin was named to the All Big Ten First Team. Rhea Marshall and Kennedy Smith were honorable mentions for the first team, and Marshall was named to Big Ten All Defensive Team. Smith was named to the All Freshman Team, and Malia Samuels was USC Sportsmanship nominee.
Yeah, I mean, Dominique, this has been just such a pivotal season. I mean, for the women of Troy, I mean, this has been just crazy. What have been your thoughts on just this groundbreaking season?
It's shocking because I grew up around the women's basketball all my life, and Love and Basketball was my favorite movie growing up. So seeing USC from a kid and now seeing USC now is so exciting. And the fact that we're going to see them make history and probably bring back a championship to LA. It's boiling now. It's March.
Hey, I mean, we can only hope, right?
Yes.
Right. And as we're heading into the end of the regular season, how's it looking for us? What do you think? We're gonna make it all the way, or win the Big Ten Conference?
I don't know if y'all was at that UCLA game on Saturday, but it's looking like we finna take home the national championship in my eyes. And just seeing that now, USC will be playing Indiana, who upsetted Oregon, so they're gonna be playing tomorrow morning. And USC has already beaten Indiana in the regular season, so we might see them get past the quarterfinals and make it to the Big Ten championships.
Yeah. And I mean, we're finally in March. It's time to get some March Madness on the board here. So what do you think? How are we, number one, are the women of Troy going to make it to March Madness? And number two, where we think they're going to fall in there?
Make it. They're already in it. They already punched their ticket in. I'm speaking it, manifesting it out there. I will say they're going to be a Final Four team. I don't know if you guys been to a game or if there's any exciting moments. And what do you guys think is going to be for them?
Yep.
I just think it's so cool to be going to USC right now, to have a star like Juju on the team. We're lucky to be able to go to these games and see history being made. So.
That's right.
Well, thanks so much for being here with us, Dominique. Hopefully the women of Troy take us as far as they possibly can.
Thank you for having me, and fight on, y'all.
Fight on.
The 2025 Women's Final Four viewership numbers are officially in, marking its second most consumed NCAA women's basketball tournament on record. Sunday's finale scored 8.6 million viewers. Local fans in Southern California were a part of history. Watch Me Sports Bar hosted a watch party in Long Beach, a first of its kind due to the demand of access of watching the Women's Final Four in a sports bar in previous years.
This is what we wanted to be doing a year ago. We weren't quite open yet. We couldn't quite make it happen. The space wasn't ready for us. So to be able to get that to happen today and create this opportunity for everybody and anybody who wanted to see this game with this camaraderie and the community that has been built around it, that just means so much to us.
This year's championship weekend marked the third most watched NCAA Women's Final Four on ESPN platforms. Plus, former WNBA players Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi televised broadcast on ESPN delivered 716,000 viewers during the UConn versus South Carolina championship game. The complete 2024-25 season viewership to be announced by ESPN later in the week.